Hey, it's the slant route. We're going to talk about the Vikings and the 49ers. And the title of this preview is Will Sam Darnold prove he's the next Steve Young against the 49ers? It's a little joke. I don't know if you knew about that. So I kind of wanted to go over some stats. So Sam Darnold on the previous game against the Giants, he went 19 of 24. So he completed most of his passes. Good job, Sam. 208 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. I think with Sam Darnold, that's the thing. I mean, with any quarterback, obviously, if you give him the turn the ball over, you have a pretty good chance of winning. But with Sam, as far as I know, he's not the best outside of the pocket. If you get him to move, get him a little flustered, he'll start seeing ghosts out there. So if the Niners can do that, the Niners can get some pressure on him. Nick Bosa, this has to be a good Nick Bosa game. Nick Bosa get like 2 or 3 sacks. That'd be nice. Leonard Floyd get a couple. There you go. I think it's possible. You guys can do it. You're getting paid, especially Nick Bosa. You guys are getting paid millions and millions of dollars. You probably should be able to get to the quarterback pretty easily, right? We'll see. For the Vikings, Jordan Addison has been ruled out, and I believe Hawkinson is also out. So a couple of their big guys are out. So no excuses. I mean, Justin Jefferson's still out there. He's arguably the best wide receiver in the game right now. So if you can try and limit him at some capacity, that'd be good too. Aaron Jones, he's a very capable running back. Very good. And again, if they can just kind of do what they did against Breece Hall in the Jets game, limit his rushing yards, that'd be nice too. For the 49ers, I think since Christian McCaffrey is now an injured reserve, he'll be out for at least 4 games. If I were to guess, they're even after those 4 games, they probably won't have him out in probably some limited capacity against the Chiefs. Like, I can tell you right now, those 49ers, they probably have that game circled on the calendar. Those Chiefs, man, they beat us twice in the Super Bowl. We got that one circled. We're looking at that one, right? That's their Super Bowl for the regular season is to play against the Kansas City Chiefs and win. Like, I mean, it's regular season. I mean, obviously that would be nice if you had won against them in the Super Bowl, but maybe you can beat them in the Chiefs, get you some more confidence. That'd be nice. So hopefully they can do that. But anyway, with this game, they're in Minnesota, and the 49ers haven't won in Minnesota since I believe 1992. That's crazy. So literally every single time they've faced each other in Minnesota since 92, the Niners haven't won. It's crazy. It's a crazy stat because you wouldn't even think about that. It's like it's kind of random. I feel that I feel like this is going to be a George Kittle game. I think this has to be a game where George Kittle probably gets 6 to 8 targets, maybe even 10. Have him be a focal point of the offense for this game, please. Like, can you do that? Can you do that, Kyle Shanahan? I know you're not watching this because I'm some random no-name person talking about 49ers stuff, but if somehow, some way you're able to watch this or someone can get this to you, can you have George Kittle be a part of the game? Is that possible? Don't just have him be another blocker. I mean, maybe like a few plays, whatever, but have him be a focal point of the offense. Especially since CMC's not going to be there. I mean, Jordan Mason, he did pretty well against the Jets. Limit his rushes too. Don't try and like push him into the ground, because I feel like that's probably what happened with CMC. He probably got used way too many times last year, and now he's dealing with some injuries. And then also the Madden curse. The Madden curse has struck again. I knew when Christian McCaffrey was the cover for the new Madden game, I was like, it's over. That's it. Wasn't feeling good about that. I was like, please do not let it be a Niner. And then, of course, it was Christian McCaffrey, and it's like, well, there you go. And lo and behold, something's going on. speedy recovery. Hope he gets well. But even then, even if they are going to have him out in a Chiefs game, don't have him go out and be like, we're going to have him rush for 30 times. 30 times. That sounds pretty good. No, don't do that. That'd be bad. That'd be very, very bad. So this is going to be one of those games where, again, Brock Purdy's going to have to show that, hey, if he wants that big bag, or at least going to get paid a lot more than what he's getting paid right now, this has to be a game where he can show that he can lead the offense. I thought he did a pretty good, efficient job against the Jets. A touchdown pass will be nice. Throw a touchdown pass. Can you do that? That'd be nice. So we'll see. I think it's very doable. And another thing about this game that I'm interested in seeing is just I'm going to be looking at Dominic Pooney. How did he play in this game? Because he did pretty well against the Jets. Now, granted, he was kind of going against Javon Kinlaw and Solomon Thomas. Those guys are not great, to put it lightly. They're not great, pushing them aside. I mean, there was that one play. It wasn't even Dominic Pooney. It was Colton McKivitz, of all people. He was freaking throwing people around. I'm like, dang. Didn't expect that from him because he's like, what, C+ at best, Colton McKivitz. But there's times where he's like, it's not bad. Not bad. So with Sam Darnold, going back to him, he's going to turn the ball over at some point. And if you can get, like I said this earlier, if you can get him flustered a little bit, get him out of the pocket a little bit, you have a really good chance of hindering his play. And I think, he's not someone that's going to want to, or like he's going to try and probably do too much when he's not that guy. That's not the kind of player that Sam Darnold is. He should be more of like the game manager. That's what he should be. Checking it down, doing the slant routes, doing a little 5-10 yard passes. Don't try and throw it deep all the time. Don't try and be like, oh, I'm going to throw it in the middle like Jimmy Garoppolo did. Remember that guy, Jimmy Garoppolo? What a time. But Sam Darnold, I'm sure, I don't know how Vikings fans, I don't know how they feel about him right now because there's only been one game. But I would feel like every time he threw the ball, go off the screen, your eyes are probably like, I don't know. Is that going to be a completion? We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so score prediction. I mean, it's an away game. They haven't won in Minnesota since 92. I mean, I feel like because they did a really good job, and now that they don't have to worry about if CMC is going to be in or not, they don't have to worry about that for a few weeks. They know that Jordan Mason can play, really good player. A lot of Niners fans and content creators and journalists, they knew that he was a good player, and then he proved it against the Jets. He's going to have to prove it again. But I think he's got it. I think he can do it. I'm gonna say, because I don't trust Sam Darnold even after. I mean, they're going against the Giants. It's like with the Saints game. Like the Saints win against the Panthers. So I mean, the Panthers and Giants aren't going anywhere. Those teams are going to be in the bottom of the barrel unless something crazy and drastic happens. They just somehow get it together. But yeah, I don't trust Sam to really do much. So I would say 30-16. That's going to be my guess. 30-16. They'll probably kick a few field goals, I think. Justin Jefferson's always he's always a threat, always a great option. Even with Addison out and Hawkinson, a lot of those weapons are out. I'm sure Sam Darnold's going to be looking at Justin Jefferson probably most of the time. Every once in a while, he'll throw to some random person. But yeah, he's going to probably looking at Justin. Oh, he's out there somewhere. I'm sure Jefferson will get it. He's got this. Throw it up in the air. He'll probably catch it somehow. So, and for the 49ers, it is a short week because it's an early game tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. don't really have that much to say other than that. I do think the Niners hopefully should have this in the bag. Because sometimes I kind of cringe when I see Niners fans going, "Oh, they got this 45-0." Like, really? 45-0? I don't know about that. But I think 30-16 is a pretty good prediction. I'll say, yeah, 30-16. That's going to be my score prediction. So, yeah, just a quick little preview for the game. And hopefully they win. We'll see. All right. That's going to be it. Just a little short preview. Enjoy the game.